Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Atomos Tarot, and today's question is, who is secretly crushing on you? So I have three piles to choose from. I have pile 1 with Rose Quartz and Curious Creatures Tarot, pile 2 with Golden Tiger's Eye and Star Spinner's Tarot, and pile 3 with Moss Agate and Affirmator's Tarot. So I'll give you a second to choose whichever pile resonates the most. So that could be the stones / crystals, or the cards, and then you can go down to the description and find which timestamp goes. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Hi there, pile 1. So you picked Rose Quartz and Curious Creatures Tarot. So before I get into your tarot cards, I do want to pull some oracle cards to get a kind of general personality overview of this person that's crushing on you. And then I'll draw some tarot cards for extra details and stuff. So I'm just going to leave that on the side there. And I'll start with these cards. Okay. Pile 1. Who's secretly crushing on pile 1? Who's crushing on pile 1? Who is crushing? One more. Who's crushing on pile? Okay, who's crushing on pile 1? Who's crushing on pile 1? Ooh. Okay, let's get those two cards. So I have the Bobcat and Blackthorn, Patience in reverse. Okay, and then I have, the Horse and Bluebell, Modest and Fortitude in reverse. Okay, so your person is very much, I would say like a go-getter. Generally really sweet, generally kind of fierce. A little impatient, a little kind of like a Gryffindor energy, where yeah, like they like things their way, if that makes sense, but they're also very sweet. I think sometimes they don't think before they act, and I think sometimes they like to think they're a lot tougher than they are. I think they're a lot more sensitive. I think they're the type of person that would cry when they're angry, and then get mad that they're crying, and it'll make them angrier. I feel like your person is, maybe their favorite color is like a purple or a blue. I think that they I don't know the word, not chauvinistic, kind of like, and not so, like, not show-offy, but it's kind of that vibe where they don't care for being humble or whatever. If they're looking good that day, they're like, I look great this day, or whatever. They're like a very like Leo energy with that. They're like not afraid to, yeah, they're not afraid to be like, yeah, I look great today, or yeah, you look great today. Like, yeah, and that doesn't just go for them, it extends to other people too. And they're like the type of person that's just like, no, accept my compliments, and they get mad if you don't accept their compliments. So what is pile? They are kind of basic, I want to say, in terms of like, they're not afraid of liking generally likable things. So like, I don't know, like a pumpkin spice latte, or like they're not afraid of, they don't care for gatekeeping, they don't care for wanting to please other people kind of thing. Yeah, look at that. Figure 16, basil, love, good wishes, success. Yeah. Yeah, I think your person is generally sweet. I think that they don't, like, they feel very popular, but in a very authentic and genuine way. Like they're maybe one of those people where you first see them and you're like, oh my God, that person's like rude or whatever. But then when you get to know them, you're just like, wait, they're actually like an amazing person. I think everybody kind of likes them, but for good reason. It's not one of those things where it's just like, okay, there's something off about why is this person so liked by everybody? But this is because this person builds really good rapport with every single person they meet. I think they genuinely, like, they're not into competition in terms of like, oh, you're doing better than me, so I need to be like better. Like, it's very much like they will congratulate you on, they're just like a really good friend. They'll congratulate you on your successes, regardless if it's like better or worse than them or whatever. Like, they don't care about that. Like, if you say like, oh my God, I got a job at McDonald's, they're gonna be so freaking happy for you. Like, so happy for you, because if that's what you wanted. And yeah, they feel young in spirit. Like, they don't feel young as a person, but they feel like young in spirit. Like, they feel very optimistic, very hopeful, very youthful, but like also at the same time not naive. I think they understand some of the depressions and hardships of the world, but they're just so like, I don't know, energetic, or like, I don't know. Look at that coffee. Figure 41 coffee, energy, creativity, intelligence, change, freedom of expression. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I was to sum up your person, and that would be like how I would sum up your person. Yeah, they're just so like fun, and like, I don't know, they give me like nice popular girl vibes. And that doesn't mean they have to be a girl or anything. But that's the vibes I'm getting. And like I was saying, like, they could understand like the hardships of the world, and they could understand like that things are rough and things are not easy, but that won't stop them from being genuinely sweet to other people, being empathetic, being kind. Maybe they had a horse girl phase kind of thing in the past. I think they are very open-minded. I think that they're very lovable. I think that they can be stubborn. They can be a little bratty, if that makes sense, or a little spoiled. Or catty, but also like very, very nurturing, very kind, very sweet. Yeah, I feel like they are the type of person that, yeah, doesn't like gatekeeping, doesn't like, they care very deeply about other people, and have a lot of empathy and care very much about things like social justice or human rights or things like that, and not necessarily like they'll go to like activism or whatever, or like maybe they do, but this feels like at their core they're just like a good person, that they care about other human beings regardless of how other human beings, like their ideologies or what they do. Like, that being said, they won't just take crap from anybody either. I think they will fight you easily. They have a very much like fight me energy. Like, they are the type of friend, like, if you're at a bar or whatever, or at a club or whatever, and some guy tries hitting you up, they're the type of person that would be like, absolutely not, get away from this person, and like be like, okay, hold my earrings kind of thing. Like, you know, that's the vibe I'm getting. And again, that doesn't mean that they have to be like identify as women or anything like that, but they feel very kind, very protective, very sweet, very, like, they're so successful in their own right, but they're like, because modest isn't in reverse here, but I think they are kind of humble about like their own achievements. Like, if you're telling them achievements or whatever, they won't just come in and be like, well, I did this and this and this. They will be there 100% in the moment with you, but that won't mean that they won't be happy about their own successes either. But yeah, and I think they will call people out on crap, like if for example, they're working on body image issues or whatever, and someone comments on their weight or comments on their appearance, they would call it out and be like, hey, please don't comment on my appearance, I don't appreciate that, blah blah blah, things like that. They'll call you out on it. They enforce their boundaries, is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm gonna put these kind of to the side, maybe just at the top here, and then I'll get some tarot cards for you. Wait, I don't know if I'm in screen. Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, I'll just put these at the top here, and then I'll get some tarot cards down here. Okay, pile one. Yeah, they're also like the type of person that won't hide their intentions or anything that they plan to do, things like that. I mean, they're very upfront about what they want, what they need. Okay. Who is crushing on you? Who is crushing on pile 1? Yeah. Who's crushing on pile 1? Who's crushing? Okay, too much. Who's crushing on pile 1? Whoa, again? Okay. Okay, these are the same cards that, almost the same cards that came out. Okay, fine. I'll just take them all. So I have the Fool upright, Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel like this person is in your friend group, or this person is, I don't know, like not necessarily work environment, or some sort of environment that you are in a big group, but it's not like work. It could be something like, I don't know, like a yoga class like this, or it could be something like a dance class or cooking class, or classes. Yeah, classes. Maybe y'all are in the same kind of class group or group project kind of thing. It feels like y'all are friendly. And I think this person can be flirty with you, but you're like, oh, they're just being nice. No, I think they kind of like you. I think they're like a little crush on you, but like, again, they're like one of those go-getter types of things. And I feel like if they're going to come forward, they're going to come forward soon. I think they are very emotionally mature, but they also like they're going to come towards you in a very flirtatious manner, in a very casual manner, if that makes sense. 2 more cards, please. I would like a 6-card spread. Yeah, I feel like they, I don't know, would give you little like trinkets and things like that. So maybe like little flowers or little notes, or like they will like to have like a lot of like inside jokes with you. Like they'll only share things with you. So when you're in a friend group or whatever, you two know a secret or whatever, or like it's not even like a big terrible secret. It's just like a funny little inside joke that y'all have. That the rest of your friend group will be like, what the heck is that? And you're just like, no, like both of you are just like, well, no, whatever. And it's something stupid too. Oh, 2 of Cups in reverse and 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, I'm going to move these a little bit over. Oh. Yeah, I think at this point, oh, and the Lover's upright. Okay. Yeah, this person has a very much like a go big or go home energy. I think part of them is a little fearful. Well, I'm getting like tongue-tied. Even like in the beginning of the reading, I was like a little tongue-tied there. But I think they're a little fearful that you won't like see them that way, or that you'll only see them in a very casual manner. But I think they're quite serious about you. And I know this card is kind of goofy, and like the Hierophant is usually not depicted in this way, but I think like it really works well with your person. Like this is very much the vibe. They are very resilient. They're very straightforward. They're very kind of traditional in their approach to like how they do things, but also very out there, very outgoing, very like not traditional, if that makes sense. So I think this like card really encapsulates like your person. Also 5s make me think of change. But yeah, with this Lovers thing, I think they are still like quite positive that y'all will date or end up together, or that you'll say yes to their advances. I think they've been testing the waters with you for a little while now at this point. And I think you are just like, well, no, what if they like don't like me that way, or they're just being nice or whatever, or they're just playing with me or whatever. Like it's just they're just that type of that friendly type of person. Wow, I'm like my mouth will not move fast enough. I'm getting like really tongue-tied. I think your person deflects a lot. So like if you, I don't know, like if they are asked like by another friend in your friend group, like, oh my gosh, do you like pile 1 or whatever? They're like, lol, no, something like that, you know? Very kind of whatever, but I think they really like you. Well, yeah, we're asking who has a crush on you. I think they also like that you are so genuinely sweet. Because I feel like this rose quartz, well, first of all, roses are sweet. And quartzes are, yeah, rose quartz are just a nice, very accessible stone to get through. And I feel like this kind of represents you. You're very kind, you're very sweet, you're very nurturing. I think that, yeah, I think you also are very much like a Queen of Cups or like a Basil type of energy where you also don't like the gatekeeping. You also don't care for being like, not like other girls or whatever. Like you're okay with being like all the other girls or whatever. And you should be like, girls are amazing. But yeah, you also, I think you share you share similar values with this person. Maybe you actually don't know that this person, maybe you actually do think this person is just being friendly with you. Like you could be like the same gender and maybe like you're straight, but they're, I don't know, bi or like a lesbian or whatever, or gay or whatever. So it could be that. I wanted to say that in the beginning, but I was like, oh, maybe I need to I need to see more cards though. So your person could be LGBTQ plus, or you could be LGBTQ plus. And very like proud about it or very open about it, or if you're not super open about it, maybe this is also where that fear is coming from. Yeah. I think that, yeah, I think your person is kind of like the life of the party. And you might think of them as just a friend at this point, but you also like might have a little crush on them too. I think you know who this person is. I feel like they're in your circle a lot of the time. Not in a work environment, more of like either like a school or a friend group kind of environment. Or you have like many mutual friends or something like that. Or you maybe you'll meet this person in a party if you haven't already. Like this might be a future kind of person, or maybe like a coffee shop kind of thing where you like, I don't know, I'm getting a big group of people. Generally a group of people who do know each other, so it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a kind of party, or it feels something like it could be a work party, but like I feel like it's not work. I feel like maybe you frequent like a coffee shop or whatever, and they're like the barista there, or vice versa, or but I'm mostly getting like friend group or group project school class thing, where you're kind of seeing each other quite frequently. But yeah, I'm gonna get a few more cards or whatever if any cards want to come out. Okay, that was pretty quick. Any last messages for pile one? Ooh, the Empress. Yeah, I think they think you are stunning. But I also think that this person thinks they themselves is an Empress, or like some very, very kind. Oh my gosh, 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, this person like Loki might not even just have a crush on you. They might be like in love with you. Let's get one more card if you have one more card for me. One more card if you have one more card for me. Okay, that's too many. That was too many. Okay. One more card if you have one more card. Okay, that one flipped. And then I have the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think this person is like not really necessarily, like I feel like they are trying to be like, okay, do I come forward with my feelings for pile one, or should I just not? But I also think like with it being in reverse, I think they already know which one they're going to take, and it's that they're going to come forward soon, especially with this Page of Wands. But again, they're going to come forward with a very like flirty, casual energy to them, and I think that's to test the waters with you a little bit. But I think that their depth of feeling is a lot greater than that, because I have the Lovers here, I have the Empress here, I have 10 of Cups, I have Hierophant, I have the Queen of Cups. Even the Two of Cups, even though it's in reverse, and Six of Wands, even though it's in reverse, it's making me feel like this person is hiding, not letting you in a lot more than you think. But yeah. And then, oh, the back of the deck, I have the Nine of Swords, and that makes me feel like, yeah, your person's really trying not to get into their head about it. And also with this card here, with this card, it's like, you know, this person's in a nightgown, they're in bed or whatever. I feel like y'all have a lot of like late night conversations, or this person wants to have a lot of late night conversations with you. Again, feeling like a very much like, I feel like your person is gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna get pile one. I'm gonna have them. They're gonna be mine, basically. And like when they start going for it, they're not gonna let up. They're gonna like go for it. That being said, they won't just like, if you reject them, they'll like take it with grace. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you, pile one. If you know who this person is, I would love to hear it in the comments. Like, is this person in your friend group or whatever? I love reading your comments in your specific situations. And if this reading resonated, please give it a like and subscribe so you get notified for whenever I post a new video. But if that's everything, thank you so much, pile one. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there, pile two. So you picked Golden Tiger's Eye and Star Spinner Tarot. So before I get into the tarot cards, I do want to get like kind of some personality traits about your person. And I'll do so with some oracle cards. So I'm just gonna leave this deck on the side for now, and then I'll draw some cards to get kind of like a general overview of your person, and then I'll ask the tarot with more details and stuff like that. So I'll start with this. Ooh. Pile two's person. Please a crush on pile two. Okay. Maybe a lot of people have a crush on you. Crush on pile two. Who has a crush on pile two? That's too many. Who has a crush on pile two? Pile two. Who has a crush on pile two? Okay. So I have the Boar and Pumpkin, Confidence. Okay. Crush on pile two. Okay, 3 cards keep wanting to come up for you. So this is making me feel like there's a few people who like you, or you have more than one person here. The Fox and Ivy, Adaptability in reverse. And then I have the Finch and Peach, Upright, Romance. Okay. I'm getting 2 energies here. One is like a sugar daddy, someone who's more mature, kind of maybe older, thing like that, vibes. It doesn't mean that they're a sugar daddy or anything. It just is the vibes. They have a very confidence. They're very accomplished in their skills, or they feel very accomplished. They have a lot of confidence. And then the other person I'm getting is someone who's more youthful. Maybe you work with that person, or maybe you work with both of these people. Maybe these are coworkers or something. And it's someone who's flexible and kind and generous and sweet, and like it's very much like, oh, I want to like grab your cheeks and pinch them kind of vibes, which is interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's more than one person here. The bigger energy though I'm feeling is maybe like this boar person, and I feel like they do have like some of this romantic energy with them too. I think they're soft with you. I think this person is, yeah, like, I don't know, feels very CEO, so some other boss, some sort of manager or something like that. Or it's very clear that their ambitions is going to lead them to very, very like high positions in life, in terms of status and maybe like wealth and stuff like that. Maybe like, I don't know, like maybe like a childhood best friend kind of thing. And maybe that's where I'm feeling that youthful energy from. So maybe this could be one person, and you know this person since childhood kind of thing. Maybe kind of like I don't know, like a friend of a friend's brother, or a neighbor, or someone who's a little bit older than you that you weren't really necessarily in the same circles, but you're kind of in the same neighborhood, same kind of community, something like that. Or maybe if you're like in high school together kind of thing, this person was like 2 years older than you or something like that. Yeah, I feel like this person is very single-minded in their focus. They're very ambitious. They're very hardworking. They're very driven. They're very they can be quite cutthroat. I think they're very stubborn. I also do want to get some more of these cards. I think they are also very generous, though. I think that like they're okay with sharing the fruits of their labor. That being said, there's not a lot of fruit imagery here. There's like only a couple that's showing, right? So I think they give it to people they think deserve it, or that are very precious in their life. Okay, let's see. There's a card flipped here. Oh, Basil. Figure 16, Basil, love, good wishes, success. I think your person is very successful. This showed up in pile 1. Who has a crush on pile 2? Okay, I'll take this top one. Oh my gosh, pile 2, like so many cards want to come out for you. Okay, so we have figure 27, marigold, jealousy, grief. Okay, so it could be that maybe maybe you like one of these people more than the other, and it's causing a little bit of jealousy from one of them, or you're very like sought after, that people who do like you get jealous, or like I don't know, like want all your attention, because foxes make me think monogamy, because in another deck, in the animal wild spirit one by Chris Grand, foxes are monogamous, and with this in reverse, it makes me feel like you haven't, like, I guess, settled down, or you're still on the quote-unquote market or whatever, and like people want to like lock you in. They want to be like the only person you're seeing, kind of thing. And I think a lot of people like you. Pile 2, I think you're very, very attractive, very beautiful, but also like have very high standards that you're not going to just take anybody, kind of thing. And I think these people know that you're not just going to accept the bare minimum. You want more than the bare minimum. And you can be like, well, no, I expect the bare minimum, but you're like, well, obviously it'd be nice to get more. And I think these people know that bare minimum's not good enough for you. And yeah, I feel like these people, like, both the energies I'm feeling, they're so willing to, like, I want to say, like, simp for you, or give you everything that you desire, everything you want. While I feel like I feel like I'm gonna, like, the more mature older person, I feel like they could provide for you in more monetary ways as well. And then I feel like this younger youthful person would take you on, like, want to take you on adventures, or would want to like be there emotionally for you a lot of the times. And not to say that this person on the side wouldn't be emotionally there for you. I think they would be, though it would be a lot less reckless about it. Yeah, I feel like the more dominant energy is this person on this side, and then the person on this side is, I feel like this person's feelings are a little more intense of a crush than this person's feelings. I think maybe this person's crush is a little newer on you. Maybe like if you're in the same work environment, kind of thing, this person would be like a new coworker, kind of thing. It's a very fresh feeling energy. Even the colors, like this is a dark blue, this is a light blue. So maybe I'll just refer to person 1 as boar and the person 2 as the finch. Yeah, I think like the finch is wanting something that's more, like, I think they still want like to be like your boo thing, basically, but they're a lot more flexible about like how you want to define a relationship or whatever. Yeah, so I'm getting those are the 2 bigger ones, but I'm feeling like the boar person is kind of like overtaking more of the energy. Even like some of the personality of the boar is still kind of like this finch person, where there is a part of them that's free-spirited, kind, adventurous, loving, maybe a little lustful. But yeah, so I'll get into the Star Spinner Tarot and then get some cards for you. Okay. For more details about this person who is crushing on you. Who is crushing on pile 2? Okay. Well, I just saw the 3 of Cups there for a second. So again, it makes me think third parties or more than one person. Who's crushing on pile 2? 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 Crushing on pile 2. Oh. So I have the King of Coins upright. Yeah, that feels very much like your 4-person energy here. Oh, okay. A lot of cards. Whenever the cards come out for you, pal, too, they like want to come out all at once. So I feel like when one person comes forward, the other person's gonna come forward, or one person come forward and multiple people come forward, and they're like, oh no, this person's like shooting their shot. Like I need to make sure that pal 2 knows that I'm also available, or I'm also interested in stuff like that. I have the Moon upright. Maybe like they okay, yeah. I have the 3 of this is 4 of Swords upright, and then I have 10 of Wands. Okay, I feel like maybe you've recently gotten out of a relationship, or maybe you've recently like there's a lot of mystery that surrounds you, I think. And I think a lot of people see you as like a very, very beautiful, mysterious person. Like look at all these that's a child, but like look at all these people's eyes. They're closed, right? And then eyes are the windows to the soul. So I feel like a lot of people find you very mysterious and want to get to know you a lot better. Rabbits make me think fertility, which again makes me think of a little bit of a lustful energy when it comes to you. So I think they think you're very beautiful. Maybe they want you to have their kids. And again, I'm feeling like multiple people, like at least these 2, the boar and the finch. But I also feel like there's multiple people. There's other people out there too. I think right now, maybe you've just gone through a breakup, and you're not really entertaining other people, and that's why these people haven't come forward yet, because they know that you aren't entertaining anybody right now. I think you're like really unpacking things and working on yourself, and really like, like you have a lot on your plate right now, and you're like, romance, if it happens, it happens, but like at this point, like I need rest. I need to like recover, like this 4 of Swords, like look at that. And also like it's not lost on me that this is a person in a casket that's like, Sleeping Beauty or Snow White. It's a very much the Snow White vibe, and they're all hoping, like all these people are kind of hoping like that they're gonna be your true love kiss, that wakes you up or like gets you with them kind of thing. It could also be that either this boar person or this finch person or like some other person is also just gone through a breakup, and they weren't expecting you to come along and like make them want to get into another relationship, and they can't at the moment. Or but I'm feeling more like it is you who isn't really like entertaining other people right now. But okay, can I get 2 more cards, please? Just 2. Okay, so I have Ace of Wands in reverse, and 1 more card, please. Okay, I guess I'll get 2 more cards. And then the back of the deck is 7 of Swords. Yeah. I have the King of Wands in reverse, and I have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people trying to get your affection and attention right now. I think that with the 7 of Swords upright, it's making me feel like, because 7 of Swords upright usually means some sort of deceit or some sort of trickery or things like that. But for me, this feels like your suitors, I guess you would call them, all kind of know that all the suitors kind of know each other, and they're like, okay, are you gonna go for pile 1 or not pile 1, sorry, pile 2 or things like that. And I think like there's kind of maybe like a competition between your suitors mainly, but I feel like the dominant energy here is the boar person. The finch is like a kind of a secondary energy, and then we kind of have, I don't know, I feel like there's more than just 2 people, but the other ones are kind of weaker in energy that you aren't really even like, you don't even think that they like you kind of thing. But I think a lot of people, like if this is a work environment, I feel like a lot of people like you in this work environment. yeah, if this is some sort of like team or whatever, something like that. Um, Again, with this Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, um, King of Wands in reverse, it's making me think like they know that they can't come forward with like just an offer of something casual. That you're not going to accept anything like they think that you deserve so much. And they want to be able to provide that, so they like don't want to come forward unless, like, especially this poor person doesn't want to come forward unless they know like they have a shot with you, or at least like that it's not like, it's not something that they're just being casual about. Like they're kind of serious about wanting commitment with you, kind of thing. um yeah, maybe you have no idea that there's multiple people that like you at this point, but like I honestly feel like the suitors know who they are. And they like there's kind of like a little bit of like, yeah, some sort of kind of competition between them or something like that. And maybe that's why nobody stepped forward, kind of thing, because they're just like, well, if you're gonna go for pile two, then I need to like, and that's why I was feeling like, okay, when one person comes forward, all of them are gonna kind of come forward. And you're gonna be like, what the heck is happening? Um, this. I don't know. I feel like when someone does come forward, it's gonna be at some sort of like party where there's maybe some alcohol, and yeah, I think almost like a lot of people see you as like unreachable or unattainable, or yeah, unattainable, or um like, yeah, like protected, like like it's gonna they need more than a magic wand. Oh, I did not mean that as a sexual innuendo, but I guess it could be that. um to like win your affection, or win your attention even. Yeah, I think they're even like really at the stage of like just trying to get your attention. Okay, let me get some more clarifying cards here. Can I get a couple cards? Who is crushing on pile? Yeah, Ace of Coins in reverse. Yeah, I feel like these people's crushes aren't new crushes either. Like these have been like festering for a while. Maybe you've been in a relationship and these people are just like, okay, like whatever, but they haven't necessarily lost hope, but they were a little bit hopeful that they could still like pursue you. Okay. And then I have the Eight of Swords upright. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are anxious about coming forward towards you, or maybe this poor person is like, okay, this person's not going to accept me, pile two's not going to accept me. I feel like it's not necessarily slow energy, but it is kind of slow if someone's going to come forward. So I feel like the first person that would come forward is probably the boar person, or maybe even this finch person. And it's gonna probably be a couple months. Yeah. Queen of Wands in reverse, and then in the back of the deck, the Devil. Yeah, I think part of your suitors can't help but, as much as this sounds, like feel happy that you just got out of a relationship or that you're free now. And also with these people kind of in chains, like it makes me feel again like people want to like lock you down, like want you as their partner, want you as their person. They could also really like your booty, because this card has a poppin' booty, and there's a peach. So yeah, I think that you are also just like very physically attractive to these people. Yeah, you're very pretty, like without even like trying, like this person is sleeping, this person looks sleepy, this person is sleepy-ish looking, even this person here. Yeah, I feel like you're the type of person that could just like roll out of bed and like look phenomenal. Again, with this eyes covered, again, it makes me feel like you're very mysterious to them. And part of your appeal to your crushes is that, not your crushes, but the people who have a crush on you, is that they want to get to know you, like who you are as a person on the inside, and not just like because you're so beautiful on the outside. But yeah, I think that's, huh. I think that's all I have for you, pile 2. Yeah, but I think a lot of people find you very physically attractive and have a lot of lusty thoughts as well. Both of the more dominant energies I have here, like the boar person and the finch person, both think this. Yeah, I feel like there's more than even just 2 people vying for your attention. And then I don't think you even know. Like maybe because your eyes are closed or whatever, it makes me feel like you also don't know that there's multiple people like wanting you. But yeah. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people are hiding their intentions when it comes to you. So if it's like a work environment, because I'm feeling like it might be a work environment where there's multiple coworkers who might like you, or multiple people in that field who like you, even just like customers maybe who come in often or whatever. But like, I don't know, I'm feeling like corporate, whatever. But maybe this person could be like a boss or manager or supervisor or whatever, and that is maybe part of the reason why they're not coming forward, is because they're like, well, that's a little messed up. Like, there's a power dynamic difference here, and like, I don't want to mess that up or whatever, and I don't want to mess up Pal 2's success or whatever. But with this deceit thing, like, I feel like a lot of them are hiding their intentions from you because, yeah, like, they don't want to mess up the relationship they do have with you right now, or they know that you're not going to accept anybody right now. Like, you're probably going to reject people right now. If that's the case, or you're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea, like, I'm so sorry, I don't feel the same way, kind of thing. And so I think, like, yeah, they're just trying to like see like how they can get your attention first. But again, like when one person comes forward, I think multiple people will come forward. But yeah, and it's a very much like, I'm going to get pile 2. Especially from your board person, like a very single-minded, like even this golden tiger's eye, I feel like is referring to the boar person, where it's just like single-minded. I'm going for what I want, but they're smart about it. They're not gonna, and it's not necessarily like a deceitful energy in terms of like being just deceitful. I think they're just being smart about like how they're gonna come forward to you and like offer something to you, but like I think they're getting a little bit in their head and they want to do it right, is what I'm getting, but also they just also want to kind of like rush forward. But anyways, I think that's all I have for you, pal 2. I would love to see your situations or whatever, so comment down below your situations. Like, do you know who these people are? Do you know there's multiple people that like you, or who have a crush on you? I would love to hear that in the comments down below. I love reading those. And if this reading resonates, please leave a like and subscribe so you get notified for whenever I post a new video. But if that's everything, pal 2, I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there, pal 3. So you picked the Affirmators Tarot and Moss Agate. So before I get into the tarot cards, I do want to get a kind of general overview of your person, a kind of vibe check of kind of like of their personalities to see like what they're like. So multiple energies might come through because in pile 2, like there was a lot of energies that came through, but we'll see what happens with you, pile 3. So we'll put this to the side for now, and then we'll draw some oracle cards to kind of like see what your person is like in general, who has a crush on you. Okay, who has a crush on pile 3? I want to flip it actually. Okay. pile 3. Who has a crush on pile 3? Who's a crush on pile 3? Crush on pile 3. Crush on pile 3. Okay. Whoa. Too many. Crush on pile 3. Crush on pile 3. Crush on pile 3. Who has a crush on pile 3? Crush on pile 3. Crush on pile. Whoa. Crush on pile 3. Okay, I have the Badger and Ginkgo. Okay, yeah. Healing wounds. Okay. I actually don't want to draw another card right now. Okay. While I was shuffling, I was getting a very fairness energy and a very methodical energy. And I think that while I was shuffling, it was almost like I need to pick the perfect card to encapsulate pile 3's person who has a crush on him. And I think I don't like, for the other piles, 2 came out, 3 came out. But I think for you, I want to just take the one card for your person kind of to represent them mainly. So I have the Badger and Ginkgo healing wounds in reverse. So Badgers automatically make me think Hufflepuff. Ginkgo bilboa is a very healing traditional kind of plant that has a lot of historic value and significance. I think your person is, I don't know, maybe like a nurse or some kind of person who cares about the well-being of others. I think they are very much like a Hufflepuff, but not like not in the same way that it's a very like happy, fluffy, happy-go-lucky kind of Hufflepuff. With it in reverse, it makes me feel like this person is someone who's more serious, more reserved, more patient, more stubborn, more intense than just like a la 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 happy Hufflepuff or whatever. I think your person is still embodying a lot of your the Hufflepuff traits. So like someone who's inclusive, someone who's caring, someone who is hardworking and loyal and kind, but also like Badgers can be quite fierce. And I think your person it's really quite fierce. I think they also are very methodical, very like, they could be a little bit by the book, a little bit traditional. Someone who is well practiced. Like, so they kind of have I want to say like a fixed energy kind of sign, where it's a very much like a tried and true kind of vibe. Like, I don't even want to get another card yet until I finish explaining this card, which is weird for me. I think your person is straightforward, but in a way that's not mean or scary. It could be a little intense sometimes, but I think they always have the best intention in mind. I think they're holding back a lot, and I think they have a lot of feelings for you, or they've had a crush on you for a while, and I think they're holding back, and I think that's part of the reason why this card is in reverse. I also want to read the book for this, which is, again, weird because I feel like your person is very methodical. So I will appease your person and read what the book says. Oh my gosh, and like, that was like almost like the first page that I went on. Okay. Healing wounds. Upright. I'll go into the reverse. Someone has hurt you. The person in question may not be aware of their wrong, but your pain is undeniable. Be gentle with yourself. Lick your wounds so they can heal properly. Am I inflicting my own wounds on others? What steps can I take towards healing? Yeah. I think that is your person. I think they they want to be able to, like, if you have problems with them, if other people have issues with them, they want people to come forward so that they can grow and heal as a person, but also like make sure that the people around them are well taken care of, and like they're not giving unnecessary trauma to other people. I think this person is very self-aware and they try really hard. I think they're a little hard on themselves, and I think that's also part of the reason why it's in reverse. yeah, maybe your person has been hurt, but like they're the type of person that will like take the high road, but also won't just let the other person be unaccountable for their actions. They will still be kind about how they're going to call people out, but they will call people out. Yeah, like I think your person cares deeply about like your self growth too. Like they want you to be able to be like, I think the reason why they like you so much is because you are also a very self-sufficient person who is able to take accountability, able to accept like constructive criticism. Maybe you are like coworkers or classmates. You're not necessarily friends with this person. I don't think you're really friends with the person, or if you are, it's a kind of, I don't know, maybe it could be a friendship. It could be like a deep friendship, but I'm honestly feeling like it's more of a, like either you just met this person or y'all are kind of just acquaintances. So I'm going to draw some of the oracle cards. I have figure 28, Rose, I love you, desire, lust. And also with the thorns, again, makes me feel of a little bit of protective or defensive energy. Okay, I'll take both of these. And then I have figure 22, Hyacinth, sport competition, play, games and play, game and play. Figure 24, Jasmine, elegant grace, sweet love, nurturing, fulfilling. Yeah, I think your person is quite sweet. I think your person is quite elegant, quite nurturing, quite kind. I'm gonna move this a little bit to the side here. I think your person likes the simpler things in life. I think they like things like tea, or they're kind of like an old soul, kind of like an old person vibe is what I'm getting. You know, like a kind of like a grandpa feeling. They like comfort. They like, yeah, tried and true methods. Okay, if you know the book A Man Called Ove, I think your person is kind of like Ove or Uva or whatever, however you say the name, by Frederick Bachman, something like that. I even want to go to my bookshelf, grab the book, and show you like how the book looks. I think your person is very much like a show not tell type of person. They're very upfront and like communicative. I think they are very like kind of like a teacher. They don't like any sort of misunderstandings to happen. And again, I think part of the reason why it's in reverse is because they're like, no, I want everything to be out in the open. I want everything to be clear. And I think like part of them, why they have such a like a huge crush on you is because like they're really trying to like sort out like, okay, do I really have a crush on pile 3, or like what is this? Like they're really like trying to figure it out. I think Hyacinth, sport competition game play, your person could be competitive. Your person could like be like someone who's into sports, or someone who is like board games. I'm getting board games because again, a very old person vibe. I think they like something like Scrabble or things like that. I think they are, again, quite caring, romantic, sweet, kind, and generous. Like, again, like a Hufflepuff, but also one that isn't just all fun and games. Like, of course, this fun and games came out because it's still like a Hufflepuff energy, but there's an elegance with them. There's an elegance, there's a grace with them. There's a kind of like inner beauty with them as well. Like, okay, now I'm gonna get into your tarot cards. I think I think like the people who they consider family, so that doesn't necessarily have to mean blood, is people that they will really take care of and really care about, love deeply. I think they have a lot of expectations placed on them, but I think they also put a lot of pressure and expectations on themselves. And yeah, so who has a crush on pile 3? Who has a crush on pile 3? Crush on pile 3. Crush pile 3. Crush on pile 3. Also with moss agate, that makes me think of, you know, moss and outdoors and nature and the forest. I think your person likes walks. Yeah. So I have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay. yeah, your person isn't the type of person that's going to hold on to a grudge. Isn't the type of person that will not see the value of things that are in front of them. And I think they really, really are analyzing whether or not they like you, or whether or not they should come forward, if they have a crush. I have the Two of Wands. Yeah, again, two always makes me think of choices, or some sort of balance, some sort of thing. And with this like explorer person looking like with a telescope, I think your person is really, really understanding like, okay, do I want to come forward or do I not? And like also with the scroll thing, like again, this makes me feel like they are following some sort of map. They're kind of, again, with the ginkgo, maybe a little traditional, maybe a little straightforward, a little like by the book kind of thing. I think what you see with this person is what you get, but also there's a lot more depth to this person than other people. Like they don't let just anybody in. I think they can come across as very serious and stoic, but like they're obviously very playful, very kind, very sweet. Yeah, they have a sort of poise with them. I don't know. 10 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think they're in that point in their life where they've learned to manage their stress, learned to manage how much they should rest, play. I think they have a really good balance about like work and life and stuff like that. And I think that's why these are in reverse. Yeah, they are quite hardworking as well. I think any successes that are in their life is because of their hard work. Yeah, I think they know, yeah, they really know when to take a rest, when to take not a rest. I feel like, yeah, the moon in reverse. Again, with that, like, they don't want any sort of miscommunication. They don't want anything like that's something that can get misconstrued. They, like, moon in reverse, like, they want clarity. They want, yeah, they're very methodical, very, yeah. Who has a crush on pile 3? I do want to get more about, like, the situation, about, like, how, like, where you're meeting, or if you already know this person, or 7 of Wands. Upright. Yeah, it makes me feel like, again, like, this person is just, yeah, really trying to figure out, like, okay, do I like pile 3 or not? Like, is this something I could see long-term potential with? Is this something like I should fight or not? Or is this something that is worth my time, quote unquote? And then I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it makes me feel like they're not using emotions to dictate like how they're going to come forward. I think they're using a lot of logic here, which might be why they haven't quite come forward yet. Because I think part of them is still questioning, like, like, do I have a crush on pile 3? Like, okay, clearly you do. But, yeah, I feel like this is probably, like, a newer kind of crush. And they want to be, like, serious about how they come forward again. It's interesting because, like, in this pile, it's a very much like, it's straightforwardly answering the question, who has a crush on pile 3? And this person is like, this is me, this is who I am. And a person, whatever, like, not even, I don't feel like these are giving me context about your situation, or like where this person is coming from, like if you're at work, or if you're at school, or if you're at like a friend group or something like that. It's not as out there. Like, it's a very much like, you wanted this question answered, I'm answering this question. If you have another question, ask it. So I'm going to ask, like where, I guess, like, where do you know this person from, or like if they'll come forward. Okay, okay, I'm feeling the need to answer one question at a time. So I'll get a card to see, where do you know this person from? Where do you know pile 3 from? Crushes. Where is this pile 3 and pile 3's crush? No. Pile 3 and the person who has a crush on pile 3, how do they know each other, or do they know each other? Yeah. Pile 3's where? I'll take all three of those. Temperance, 9 of Cups upright. Oh. Okay, so I have Temperance in reverse, 9 of Cups upright, and then the Hierophant. Again, Hierophant makes me think your person can be quite traditional. Temperance in reverse. There's some sort of level of impatience, and again, 9 of Cups makes me feel like there's some sort of like wish fulfillment, some sort of rushment, like some sort of rush. So this will make me think 2 things: school or the club. Maybe church, question mark? No, maybe, I don't know. I'm feeling, yeah, I think actually this is some sort of party. Or some sort of like, yeah, some sort of party. And I think maybe your person talked to you or whatever, you had a nice conversation going, and then your person being like, this person is too, yeah, the person who has a crush on you is maybe like, this pile 3 is like too good to be true. And again, with this Temperance in reverse, I think this person is really like trying to be like, okay, like I need to analyze like all my options here. I need to analyze like, do I actually like pile 3, or like was it just like really good conversation that time? With the Hierophant, like again, very like trying to use their logic to figure things out. I think part of them is a little impatient about wanting to like go forward, but like I think they're really like holding themselves back and being like, okay, we need to like think about like do I like pile, like should I come forward to pile 3, or like do I like them, do I not like them? 9 of Cups upright, I think they really, really liked you. I think you had maybe like 1 or 2 conversations with this person, but they were good conversations. They weren't necessarily like super deep, but they weren't like shallow conversations either. Like they were good, and I think you felt like they were good too. And you're like, oh yeah, this person's cute or whatever, like maybe. But I think this person is like, should I actually like go for it or not? I also want to ask like why do they like you? Why does this person have a crush on Paul? So Page of Pentacles, yeah, again, very self-sufficient, very like, but also young and youthful and optimistic. I think they like that you are, I think maybe you're starting maybe a career path, or maybe just got into school for something or whatever. And so your person likes how self-sufficient and how like sweet and like energetic you are, and like youthful in terms of like your energy. Why does this person have a crush on pile 3? Okay, let's take that. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, like not very defensive, not very like, you're very open about your emotions, you're very easy to talk to, you're very kind, you're very loving. You're so like generous and sweet and like soft. And I think you, despite anything that you've gone through, like you're still soft and kind. Like you don't want to be that person that's just like always defensive, always hardcore or whatever. And I think this person is a little surprised you slipped through their defenses quite easily. Yeah, part of them is just like, whoa, like I need to like how is pile like 3 getting to me this like much? Okay, any last details? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. Okay, too many. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, the sun. Oh, beautiful. Okay, fine, I'll take those 2. And then I have 3 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person sees the potential of either future heartbreak or future amazing, loving potential energy, because I don't think these things happened quite yet. And I think these are the 2 like, oh, excuse me. Ooh, burping always makes me think, in readings, always makes me think of releasing some sort of toxicity. Wheel of Fortune in reverse makes me think like your person hasn't started a cycle with you, not really. And but I think they're very hopeful, optimistic. I think like they are hoping for the best. I think that they really, really like how youthful and amazing and vibrant you are as a person. I think that they are scared of the heartbreak, but they're also so excited about the potential of you being like their nine of cups, like you being everything they wanted, basically. Um, yeah, I think your person like I think this is some sort of party. Um, with not even just alcohol, maybe some sort of drugs, because we have a genie. Again, wish fulfillments, maybe some hallucinations. Um, sun, very bright, vibrant, bright energy. I think they like hearing you talk. Like my ear's a little itchy, and that makes me think. Yeah, again, they don't like miscommunication. They, yeah, they want like, what was I saying? Like they really, really like listening to you. I think they're one of the more quiet ones. I think you're the person who would have to talk more in this relationship, if anything. But yeah, I didn't look at the back of the deck. Oh, the Empress. Oh, they think you're an Empress, obviously. Okay, yeah, this person, I think they're still kind of deciding whether or not to come forward, but I think they are more on the side of like, yeah, I'm coming forward. I think I really like pile 3. I think I have a crush on pile 3. I want to like take them on a date. But again, they're going to do it the right way. They're going to probably ask you on a date. They're going to be very clear about their intentions. Oh, this is so sweet. Also with, what was this? Queen of Cups. Did I have like a 6 of Cups in here? No, I didn't. But Wheel of Fortune makes me think like maybe this is like some sort of soulmate energy. Things like that. There isn't actually a lot of earth energy up in here, which is so that's Sagittarius, Temperance is Sagittarius. There's a lot of fire, water, and a couple of sword energy, but not a lot of earth. But then again, I think your person is very grounded practical because badgers make me think of Hufflepuff, which makes me think of earth energy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think your person really likes like hearing you talk. Um, I think they also think you're very beautiful. But there's not a level of I guess that lust that I feel like it's a very and not to say that they don't want you that way or anything, but I'm feeling like the more like that's not really like on their mind right now. Like I think they're thinking of like a potential future with you. They're thinking of like how can I offer pile 3 like a good life? Yeah, I feel like they're going to be very methodical at how they come towards you. Like it's going to be very much like if they come forward, because I feel like they will come forward and probably kind of soon. But because like you're basically everything this person wishes for, hopes for in a person, and I think they really want to get to know you. But I feel like they're going to be quite methodical. They're going to ask you on a date. They're going to take you home, wait for you to enter your doorway before like driving off or something like that. They'll pay for the meal. Like it's a kind of like a traditional feeling is what I'm getting. They're very chivalrous. Or they'll be like they're very fair as well. Like maybe it's something like, okay, you go on a dinner and a movie, like a very typical kind of date. And then the next one's like kind of like a bar or like, and then like they won't kiss you till like the 3rd date kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a very like a straightforward, easy type of connection. And I think when this person is like, I like you, it's not going to be that weird like, oh, I like you, but like I'm not looking for anything. Like no, they're going to be like, I like you. I want to date you. Will you be my partner or whatever, right? It's not going to be like that. Oh, I like you too, but like you're in a situationship. Like I feel like this person is not going to take you for granted. Though I do think they might be, because they barely know you at this point. I feel like you've talked a couple times and they have a really, really good impression of you and they really, really like you and they think you are basically the ideal partner, but that's the thing, like they don't really know you quite yet. And again, that's they know that they might be conflating you in their mind, but like again, they know like with this Three of Swords, it could end with extreme heartbreak or extreme amazingness, right? But they're hopeful. They think that it's gonna end really, really well, and that your person is like, I don't think I could stop seeing pile three as an empress, even if I find out their flaws or things that irritate me or things like that. Like I think they've already seen some of the more, I guess, negative aspects of you, but like not even negative. I think maybe they think you might be a little naive, because we have that page of pentacles, but they also love that you are so optimistic and willing about life, and they like that about you though. I don't think they want, I think it's more like they don't want you to get hurt. Yeah. And they're like, I don't want to be the person who hurts pile three. But I don't think they will. Yeah, I think they're sweet. I think that they're quite mature, emotionally mature as well. Like they will communicate with you. They will want to know what you are searching for in a partner, and they'll be upfront about what they're looking for in a partner, and it's just like, yeah, lovely. Oh my gosh, Six of Cups in reverse there. But yeah, I think, yeah, again, a little bit of soulmate energy. But again, like y'all, this is just kind of something new, something that's just kind of starting, something that's just starting to percolate in your person's mind, of like, yeah, maybe I can be with pile three. Yeah, I think that's everything I have for you, pile three. If you know this person, I would love to read your specific situations. So comment down below those specific situations. I love reading those. Yeah, tell me if you know this person, or if you think you know this person. You might not even know that this person has a crush on you, but like, I feel like they're going to be very obvious about their intentions when they come forward. If they come forward, I am feeling more of a when than an if though. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think they like talking to you too. But if this reading resonated, please leave a like and subscribe so you get notified for whenever I post a new video. But if that's everything, thank you so much, Pile 3. I hope I'll see you next video. Bye.